Good morning. It is 9 a.m. on Sunday. I am in my laundry room because I gotta get to work, but I wanted to check in real quick to let y'all know that I was too tired to film the last 2 days. I've been working late shifts or long shifts, which is great because I need the money, but also today is an early shift and I don't plan on extending today. I have a 6-hour shift. Although I would like the money, I also really need to stop by Michael's or Joann to get black yarn. However, I know that the Joann closest to me should still be open until 6 p.m. Since it's Sunday, it's going to close a little bit earlier. And I want to pay my due respects. So I want to stop by, see if they have any black big twist. I don't think so, but at least I can stop by and say goodbye to that one store. I have another store, or 2 more stores that I need to stop by before everything's shut down forever. But I packed in my bag a couple of these stars. I know it's kind of like a low blow, but this is Loops and Threads yarn, so sorry, but that's the yarn I had, and you know, I've been working up stars like this in this Loops and Threads for a while, and I just wanted to give them away to some of the team members there because they are stars or superstars for having to work through this mess. And I just don't want to deal with like food allergies or anything because some people might be allergic to gluten, so I can't go buy donuts. Some people might be allergic to like eggs. You know, I just don't want to deal with the allergies. And I don't know if people drink coffee, you know, and it's Lent right now too, so I just don't know anybody's religious preferences. So I know some Joanns are still getting orders. I don't know if any of the Florida stores are because we are at the very bottom of the US and shipping down here takes quite some time. So I did see online that some people were getting like 36 rolls or like whatever of the pink fur fabric, and I was thinking about getting them to make some leg warmers because I think that'd be pretty fun to go with like the Zine aesthetic, but I don't know, I just don't see myself making it, so I just think it's a bad idea. Plus I still am on a budget freeze. However, I really want to get more black yarn and get what I can from Joann, just because I don't know the next time I'll be able to make it out there, if there's going to be anything out there, because I'm trying to get the pattern put out soon. By March 31st, I want to have the pattern out to my pattern testers, and like by April 2nd. I was going to release the pattern on the 1st, but I'm like, I don't want to release it on April Fool's Day. Like, I think it'd be silly, and I'm scared to do that. Excuse me, sorry. It's early in the morning. But, yeah, so gotta go to work my 6-hour shift, and then head over to Joann. Hopefully I'll make it over there.
Joann, my beloved. Oh, I'm gonna try really hard not to cry, but I already cried once on my drive to work thinking about this trip. So I almost cried just parking in this parking lot. So this is the Kissimmee, Joann, by the way. If you are not familiar with that sound, the name, how to say it's Kissimmee, not Kissimmee. I don't know how other people say it, but it's Kissimmee. All right, let's go inside. I'm wearing NYX Buttergloss. It doesn't look great. It's just Buttergloss, whatever. All right, inside we go. I'll have y'all know, I only teared up twice. Okay, maybe 3 times. But they didn't have any more big twist, the black yarn. I'm disappointed in myself, but also I wanted to get some patterns while they were kind of on sale. I've seen some places say that they had theirs on sale for $1.99. Ours was not, but I got this 1980s pattern. I thought that was super cute. And then I also got this Halloween costume pattern. I thought that the sleeves were, especially this one right here, I thought that was like really significant and something that I would eventually like to work on. I was trying to find another pattern of the little cape that I made. Unfortunately, I couldn't find that. I'm really sad. I also ran out of stars. There was one more person I wanted to give a little crochet amigurumi star thing to. I'm a little disappointed. I feel really bad, but I thanked all of them. I teared up the first person that I gave the star to. Like, she was so sweet, and she's like, oh, what's your name? And I gave her my name and all that. And like, man, I'm really sad. This is my last trip to this store. All right. I will probably hit the Lakeland store up eventually, not anytime soon. And then I'll probably hit the Winter Haven one up soon. I don't think I'm going to go to the one in Winter Garden because that's a little far, unless I'm visiting my best friend. But like, still, that's pretty far. And I don't know. I'm heartbroken. I'm so sad. They had a lot of big twists in there. They had white, but I'm like, I don't, it's like kind of an off-white, but I didn't need white yarn. I only need black yarn, and I didn't find that. So anywho's, we're gonna go home. Maybe I'll hit up the Michaels on the way home, but I don't think it's on the way. So off we go. Yeah, I shouldn't have spent that money at Joann. However, if you girl math it, it was basically buy one, get one $4. So also on top of that, I did stop by Michael's. It wasn't exactly on the way, but it was kind of on the way to my house. I was able to find like a back road to get to my local Michael's. And I had a $5 voucher. Loops and thread yarn is only $4.99. So that being the case, I used my $5 voucher. Don't tell Michael's this, but they don't charge tax if you use your $5 voucher on $4.99 yarn. Maybe they just don't charge tax. I don't think that they don't charge tax on yarn because it's not one of those, it's not tax-free weekend or anything. So fun fact, if you have a $5 voucher, keep that in mind. So now that we're home, I think this is a different color black, by the way, than what I was using for my last project, wherever I put it. It's over here. It looks slightly different. You definitely can't tell in the camera, but this one looks more gray. Anywho's, I'm going to work on the last sleeve. I did work on a zine. I don't know where I put, it's in my pocket, but I did work on a zine-like thing for whenever I do release a pattern. It's going to be the free pattern on my Ko-fi, but I also want to sell zines when I do make it out to market because I think charging like $1, maybe $1.50 for them at a market for crocheters would be a really nice thing to do. I'm going to eat my pizza rolls real quick. Yum. And then I will start working on the pattern. And then hopefully I don't think I'm done crying. So, oh yeah, the plan for Joann. So that was my last visit to the Kissimmee, Joann. And that was a really emotional visit for me because I would go there during the Halloween hunting season all the time after work. It was not quite on my way, but it was on my way enough that I just stopped there whenever the traffic was really bad. It was definitely one of those, like, I gotta stop there to break up the traffic a little bit. And so I'm really sad about that. I've never gone on Sundays, so I'm usually working much later on Sundays because, I don't know, it's just the way my schedule works out. I think only one person I recognized, and that was the manager, but I didn't really recognize her, to be honest. Like, I think maybe I've seen her in passing once, but like I just don't remember too much. And I ran out of the stars, so I feel really bad. So next time I bulk up, I need to make 5 or maybe 6. Yeah, so the plan is that's my very last visit to that one. Oh, I also didn't see the one team member that was always working the registers. We talked about Pokemon every single time I went by. We were talking about like Gajinka and like cosplay, and I'm going to miss her. I don't think that she works on Sundays, but the plan is, like I said, let me try to keep on this talking thing. The plan is, yes, that was my last visit ever to the Kissimmee Joann. I do plan on going to the Lakeland Joann next month. And then May, I got to figure out which day in May they're closing. But May will be the last time I visit my most local Joann, because that's the one I frequented. That's the one I would go to. Oh, the Winter Haven one. That's the one I would go to all the time. And I'm going to miss them. Like, I didn't really get to know them, to be honest. I kind of jump around the Joann stores. I was very lucky to have so many Joann local to me. But like, it's going to be really, really sad to not be able to go to Joann whenever I'm in Winter Haven or Lakeland or anywhere. So, pizza roll time. That was a little rude. All right. Good morning. It is now Monday, the 24th, and I have 2 days until the pattern starts, wrapping up. I have a couple that are already done. I need to conversate with people in the group chat. I'm so bad at it. I do have a couple of mutuals that I never gave an ending date to because I'm not expecting them to have an ending date, to be honest. I don't know. I think that was like my testing grounds on to figure out how pattern testing works for personal self. for myself. But then I have the Instagram group for people that I don't actually know. I mean, not that I know my TikTok friends, it's just that I'm closer friends to them than Instagram. But anywho's, I'm this far down with the sleeve. I didn't get much done last night because I was super sleepy and I just really didn't want to. And then, like, I don't know, I ended up going to bed a little bit early, but I feel like I've been sick, but I think it's allergies, but also I could be sick. I do work in a very populated area. And by populated, I mean like the job itself is like very busy. Lots of tourism. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, my cotton seeds are coming in today, hopefully. Hopefully they come in today, and if I have the spoons, I will be planting them, or no, germinating them, because they take about 4 days to start germinating from seed. So, like, for that, I just got to get like a little plastic container. I have plenty of those, believe me. And then you have to do like the paper towel and have them inside the paper towel so that they can kind of like get that water spurt, whatever. And then after that, I will put them in like a little bit of like a soil container, whatever. I have a lot of like little tiny pots. I do have some clay pots, which I might move them into the clay pots first. And then I have like little Halloween bowls that I collected throughout the years. And I'm going to set them inside that so that if I do forget to water them, they'll have that little pot. Like, I know it's not good because it's going to attract mosquitoes. Maybe I'll put dryer sheets around them because I heard that works, and I have plenty of dryer sheets. And yeah, but anywho's, I'm going to put them inside that little bowl so that it can get like a bottoms up watering type deal. And then I think it's about 4 weeks or 14 days. I need to research that because it's been a while since I watched those videos. But after a while of being in their training clay pots, although most people put them in plastic training pots, and I do have some plastic training pots, whatever. After they're done growing in their little training clay pots, then I'll move them into a bigger pot. And then I think after that is when I should put it into the ground. I know a lot of people just put them into the ground after the training pot. I'm scared to put them in the ground. I know they do okay in clay soil, which my house is surrounded by clay. I'd probably dig some of it up. We don't have our sprinklers working right now because one of our sprinklers is just like a water, like gush. It's like, I don't know, Geyser Springs. Geyser Springs, that's the wrong one. That's in Arkansas. It's like a geyser though. And it's not cool that that's happening. It costs a lot of money and we need to get it repaired, which I don't think we're going to do that anytime soon because that's money too. I do have a water spout in the backyard, but we don't have a watering hose. Maybe we do. Actually, I think we do have a watering hose. So if I get around to it, I'll probably do that, or I'll try my best because it is starting to get rainy season. It is a little bit overcast today. I don't think it's actually going to rain, but it should be raining sometime soon. So I shouldn't have to worry as frequently about it. And then we also have the dew and all that, but I'm just scared I'm going to forget to water my plants. I really, really, really want this to work out. And maybe I won't be the best spinner, but at least I can say I grew my own cotton, and that's what I want. I want to grow my own cotton. But like, I think it takes 135 days for it to start flowering, if I read that correctly. So it has like 2 opportunities to grow in the year. Florida being so warm all year, I think 2, maybe 3. And like, I've heard that they flower a lot too. So that's exciting. I actually might watch some more video on that right now. So while I'm working on this, I'm going to watch that. Ooh, also, I don't think I've updated you guys, but I made this beret. Very cute. Love the colors. I don't have any more of this yarn. I could have bought some yesterday, but I was walking out with free yarn, so I didn't feel like going back in and having to pay taxes. I feel like I did kind of poorly on the first row right there, but I can discount it or something. Maybe stretch it out. Maybe that will help it out. I don't know. I always carry my yarn over, and so probably looking at this, I think I'm going to sew this one in. I don't like the way that one looks, or maybe I'll keep it for myself. I don't think I have a stripe. Oh, I do have a striped one for myself. Maybe I'll keep this one for myself. And then I also finished, I probably already told you all about this one, but I finished this one. This one's for me personally. I have to sew in the ends for this too. But this is going to go with this. I have 3 of these made now. 4. I have 4 made. I've only sewn the first one in. The plan is now to make pants. I want to make pants out of them. I don't think I want to make a top because I have way too many tops. Sorry, I'll keep on moving. My bad. I want to learn how to make my own crochet pants, shorts, whatever. I was thinking about making it like taking a sewing pattern and then just kind of tracing that using the crochet stitches. But from what it looks like is that you kind of like make a pencil skirt down to like right below your crotch area, and then you do a chain, and then you start on one leg, and then you go back and start on the other leg. So I might do that instead. I don't know yet, but that's something that's coming up. I want to have it finished by next week because we're going to the beach next week, and I'm so excited because I haven't been wanting to go to the beach in a while, but I just want to like, I don't know, I want something nice and breezy, and hopefully most of the spring break crowds aren't there. I doubt it because, actually, because next week should be April. I know some schools are still doing spring break in April, but I think the majority of them do it in March. This week has been pretty busy at work because of spring break. To be fair, we're not super busy. We're busy. We're not super busy. I don't work directly in the tourism industry. I just work around. I mean, okay, I don't want to give away where I'm working, but I don't work in the parks. That's all I'm going to say. I do not work in the theme parks. I just work in the surrounding area of the theme parks. We haven't been super busy, but we are picking up. We're busy. We're busy. We've been busier. I think what I'm comparing it to is like Christmas level crowds or Halloween level crowds. We're not at that right now. We're at early spring break crowds. So, anywho, let's finish this. Watch some more about planting cotton and growing your own cotton and doing all that. Probably learning about spinning because I want to learn about spinning. Like, I want to get into spinning because, like, honestly, wouldn't that be so cool? Like, I know there's like big old spinning machines and looms. Like, looming would be cool too, but I definitely do not have a space for a loom. Like, we could use my living room, but that's kind of rude. I'm like taking up 3 rooms in this house. I have my own sewing crafting room. I have like this whole corner in the computer room, which like this is a shared space, fine. The living room, it's my piano that I don't ever use. Like, to be fair, we also don't use the living room. We also have like kind of like a dining room, which isn't really a dining room. It's tiny. It's like a little bay window basically, but not really. We have my wardrobe in there for my cold clothes that I don't ever look into. And last time I checked in there, the bar fell down again, and I just don't want to deal with that mess. I have too many hobbies, and that's on ADHD. So yeah, let's watch this cotton growing stuff. We're done. I am so excited. So now, I say I'm excited about everything. I gotta stop that because maybe I'm not as excited as I'm putting it off. Yeah. Anyways, I have plans to do some like mattress stitch, redoing the pictures in the thing that I did for the pattern itself. I do also have plans to finish off the zine. I talked a little bit about it yesterday, but I need to do the zine. So this is going to be part of the zine where I like did the shoulder measurements kind of, and then like the shoulder to shoulder measurements using just the foundation stitch crochet, the foundation single crochet. That still feels wrong. The plan is to get that out by like the 26th, 27th, and then very shortly after get the video out. So I do need to get this finished soon so that I can take my intro video, be like, this is what can happen if you use this pattern. Not really like that, but like more like this is the like basic pattern that I use to make this gauge swatch. So the YouTube video is just going to be the gauge swatch. I don't think I'm going to put in like mattress stitching or anything in there because that's just so much work. And I just want to have a video display of how to do like the basic 15 stitches that you need, which, well, 15 stitches, 15 like across, you know, because like there's 3 different stitches in here. 4, 3, 4. Foundation, single, double, and then single. Chain. So 4. Yeah, there it is. Yes, I do like this one better than the other one. So I do need to get to other room. It does look kind of 3D-ish, and I really, really, really enjoy that. That's really neat. I might, whenever I get around to making multiples of them, just have black as the base, because black yarn is pretty easy to source. Almost every yarn colorway has black in the colorway. So that's pretty neat. I think I'm going to work up one more square, maybe 2 more of these squares before I move on to working on the zine, because I don't want to do all that brain work right now. And then once I get to that, I will update you guys, I guess. And then I'll move on to the sewing room, where I'm actually sewing up my pieces so I can get good pictures of that. And then finish up the zine, because I need to add those pictures, and then finish up the hard copy of the pattern to be sent out. Like I said, I'm going to replace the pictures in there of the mattress stitches and like the example pieces. I do need to take photos in this outfit again. Grace Face Creates, phenomenal note taker. If she ever like applies to your pattern, and if you're a pattern maker and watching my video, thank you. I'm very, very like surprised that anybody's watching me anytime. So thank you, anybody who's watching me. If she applies to your pattern testing thing, she has the best notes. I learned so much just from her notes, and I'm so grateful for her. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're great. You're phenomenal. I love you. Let's work on that square. Maybe I'll start on the mattress stitch first and then work on the zine. But either way, that's all in the plans for today. Whew. My thumb hurts a little bit because the way that I hold my project, like, I don't know, I kind of gorilla grip it. And like, it's really hard to gorilla grip it when there's like nothing to hold on to, you know, because it's so holy. But like, I need to get better about grip tension and whatever. I do have loose tension. I am realizing that right now. I need to do a measurement of this, because in Erie Knots' pattern, it calls for a certain measurement. I don't want to give it away because it's a paid for pattern. So it calls for a certain measurement, and the way that I'm looking at it, if I were to do it the way that she has provided, it wouldn't look the same. So I think I have a very, very loose tension, which whatever, it's fine. I've made 6 of these panels, and I think that's just enough for one leg. I only have this much yarn left. It's very flat, if you can see, and I will not have enough to do another leg. So I will probably have to put this on pause for a little bit, which is fine because my thumb hurts anyways. But 6 panels. I could probably start sewing this up right now if I wanted to, but I also need to block it. I don't have a blocking thing. Best I have is like, I have this foam block, and it's not really a stable foam block. I don't know what people use it for. I think they use it as an insert for like cat beds or whatever. And so it's not the best. I do have nails. I don't have any wood. I could run to Lowe's eventually, since I need to anyways for my gardening stuff, but I just don't want to. So this needs to be blocked first, and then I'll start sewing it up together. Whichever comes first, sewing this together, blocking will come first, no doubt. It's also called for in the pattern, so I need to follow kind of the pattern. I'm done with that. I am going to start on a little bit of the zine, because I do have like half of the pictures for the zine. I just need to do like the after pictures of the sewing it up part, and then the measurements against your own body part. And then I will go to the sewing room. This is me massaging my hands. Speaking of, my mother-in-law has gifted us massages before. My husband has scoliosis, so he used to get massages a lot when he was younger. And the last time, or the first time I went, I've only been twice, they massage your hand. And like the last time I went, I know for sure you can choose the areas that you really need them to focus on. And boy, oh boy, I would love a hand massage. I've been working so hard at crochet lately. Oh, and then they like massage your arm, and which is very nice. The pressure on your arm is very nice. So if I were to go and get another massage, I'd probably just get like upper back, and then arms and hands, probably neck too. But That sounds so nice right now. All right, zine time. I wanted to get my little printer set up so that I could like try to do like a fake, zine printout, like get a feel for it. This has been stressful. I'm not gonna lie, because I had to do like flip page, blah blah blah, however the page lies, and hope that the printer would print it that way. The problem is I can't do like a fake page, whatever, because guess where all my paper is? It's in that closet. That computer desk is mega heavy and I'm not going to be able to move it. I might ask my husband to help me move the computer just for a little bit so I can get the papers out of there. I didn't think I was going to use my printer paper anytime soon. So that's why it's in there. I honestly didn't think I was going to use my printer at all. So that's why we're in this predicament. I don't want to leave the house tomorrow because leaving the house means I'm going to spend money and I don't want to spend money. I know that if I go to the Staples, I'm going to end up going to the Michaels, and I know I just went there for yarn. I do know I need to get more yarn for the spiderweb blanket, but I also am in no rush to get that, and I'm still on my budget freeze, and I need to be consistent and good about it. But like also, I kind of really want the yarn, and I know that's why I'm going to end up spending money. So, that being said, I'm still going to continue to work on this little thing. I have 32 pages. That's a lot. It's a lot of work. I have a couple of blank pages in there for if anybody wants to take notes, and measurement note pages, and it's going to be a bunch of pictures. I'm not going to make it super decorative because I just don't have the energy to do that. I am not a graphic designer. I just happen to like doing crafty things. I don't want to have to glue everything together because that just seems like too much work, and I just don't want to. I hope that when it prints, it will print front to back correctly the first time around. I think I can make it, like, if it's still how printers used to work way back in the day when I was still in college, where you can like flip the pages around to like make it properly be front and back, then that would be phenomenal. I just haven't used a printer in years. Oh, is this what it feels like to be a grandma in the technology age? Because I feel like I'm kind of on like the correct path for technology. I refuse to use AI. That's probably the only thing that I'm not like up to date with. I mean, I also don't have an iPad, so I don't really do anything through iPads. But that's a personal thing. I just don't feel comfortable using an iPad when I have the PC. So I'm probably going to take a break here real soon because this has been a lot of mental work for me. I still have a little bit of energy to finish out some like writing, and I finished putting most of the pictures on there. And I had my phone plugged in so that I could add more photos, but then I remembered that I couldn't get the paper out of that door and needed to tell y'all. Also, I changed into a short sleeve shirt because I don't have the AC on. It is over 78 degrees in here. I feel great, but I also don't want to be sweating. I am sweating for many reasons. I prefer to sweat, but like not in a long sleeve fleece shirt because that just feels icky. So, all right, let's continue this little pattern thing zine. I'm really excited. Like, this is going to be super cool when it's done. I'm in the process of taking my break. I got my pizza rolls, and I am looking up other like zines to get more inspo to make sure I'm doing like what I want to do, and like if there's anything else I want to add to it. There are no crochet zines really. I've only found like 3 or 4 through Etsy, but I think this is something that like we can really help push into the scene, like get more people into DIY, not looking for money. We shouldn't be looking for money when we're doing zines like this. Like, I think it's kind of deterring from the point of zines. I really enjoy putting this zine together, to be honest. It's a little bit of hard work, not gonna lie. It's a lot of brain power, but I already have the pattern written down, so it's a lot of copy pasting and adding a little bit of designs. I feel like it's not something that we have enough of. So if you're a crochet pattern maker, you should make some crochet zines, especially if you go to markets. Sell them for $1. I don't know. Some people don't want to sell their patterns, and that's fine. I get it. And I'm not really entirely selling my pattern, but this is my free version, which is basically just measure to your body thing. And I feel like if you're measuring to your body, then it's not fair for me to charge you to buy the whole entire pattern. Like, I know for some people it's it's a hard discussion. It's a really hard discussion. And I've been fighting back and forth of if I should charge for my pattern or not, especially since this is my first pattern. I do want to charge for the fully written, fleshed out pattern. I am going to charge $5 on Etsy for it. On Ko-fi, I'm only going to charge $3. Additionally, on Ko-fi, I'm going to have a free downloadable version of the zine and printable version of the zine. It's not going to come in order, so you're going to have to print it out for it to make sense. Or if you're really good at like looking back and forth, then you can enjoy it. But I think this would be a really good thing to get the crochet community into zine making, because there's just not enough. We really need more. Although I don't have the means to print out my zine yet. I've been debating whether I want to like do it this way as my height, or if I want to do it this way as my height. I think I prefer this way because it's smaller. The only reason why I thought about doing it this way is because like the picture, I feel like some people need a better like visual idea. So maybe I'll do one copy like this, and then maybe I'll do one copy like this. Right now I have it all arranged to where it will print out this way. And boy, that's a lot of paper. But it's also like more visible to see, because I have the picture, the gauge swatch photos they're gonna be in there, and I feel like it's better to see the picture in a big font. So yeah, I'll get around to it whenever I do. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to print it out. But also, I feel like this wouldn't be too bad for a gauge swatch photo, because what I plan on doing too is like you open it up and then the gauge swatch, or yeah, the row that you're working on, the photo will be on this side. And then on this side is going to be what your stitches should be. So like, for example, the first row is going to be a foundation single crochet. So on this side, you're going to have the picture of the foundation single crochet. And then on this side, it's going to tell you how many foundation single crochet stitches you need. I feel like this is going to be the best way, but I already have everything all figured out. Oh, geez. It's going to be a lot of cutting. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh my god, it's here. It's my cotton seeds. I'm so excited. I'm going to germinate them today. I just finished doing my husband's hair. He wants to go silver, so I put some purple in his hair, and I gave him a history lesson on pastel goth hair dyeing methods. You can see the purple dye right there. We have it in his hair for 10 minutes. Because we're trying to go closer for silver gray and not quite purple. It's probably going to be pretty purple for a while, but I even made him like a little conditioner concoction, because that's what us pastel goths usually do. A lot of us wanted the natural pink hair or the purple. I think I had lavender once, and that's how I know about the silver trick. Also, the pastel blue hair. Like, I miss being able to do crazy hair colors, but I work in a place that I can't do crazy hair colors, so the craziest I can do is my curls. Yeah, back in the day, the trick was to take the hair dye to like lessen the results, you know, because most hair coloring agents were like these dark, deep colors. So like if you wanted to do pink, you would take red and then just add a bunch of conditioner to it. Right now we have a deeper purple in his hair. It looks more blue, to be honest, but it's a deeper blue so that it can like initially hold, so that as he washes his hair out, it just silvers out. That's the goal. He doesn't have any issues because he wears a hat that, and all of his hair is underneath his hat at all times while at work. I don't have that luxury. I wish I did, but I don't. Maybe one day. Oh, also, another fun thing that I happened to stumble upon is this, I'll put it right here, this lace pattern. And it reinvigorated my joy, I guess, to start working on the apron that I had been working on. Right now, it's kind of silly looking, but the goal is to have it like sit a little bit across. So it's going to come off of my shoulders a little bit, which kind of sucks, but I think that's going to be able to get me to have like the strip or whatever come from here to there. And I don't have to worry about like, I don't know. Oh, this is the strip. That's why. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about how this is going to come out. I hope it comes out well. If not, it's a lesson learned, I guess. It's one of those, like, I will reuse this pattern because it's a very pretty, elegant pattern. And yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I did get more work on the zine finished, but I just lost motivation once I started eating my pizza rolls. So I'm probably just going to work on this for the rest of the night, hang out with my husband and like just stare at his hair. So, good night for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Just kidding. I forgot that I wanted to show you guys how I was going to do this. So it says I have to scarificate it. So I have a nail filer right here and I'm going to take like 4 of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 of them. This has 50 seeds in it. I just only wanted to do a few of them because I don't want to, you know, just in case they don't grow. So with scarification, it says that you have to like scratch the surface a little bit to help promote like growth because cotton seeds are kind of like resilient and they're hard to like grow. So I'm gonna like and then there's like a little tiny, you can't see it in here, but like just enough so that you can see the inside is what the thing said. I don't know if that's enough. This is my first time like doing anything from seed, so. Well, I did try doing cherry blossoms one time, but that never worked out because I wasn't ready for plants. I thought I was. It was the year 2020. So yeah, we all thought we were ready. Most of us weren't. All right, so I'm going to say that's good. It's a little bit shiny, so I'm going to put it on here and then I'm going to do the rest of these. And then I'm going to soak them in water overnight. I have this little Smucker's lid that I'm going to put them in and let it soak in there. I don't know if this is going to work. I saw somebody say they did it for 4 days, so maybe I do that instead. But yeah, this is what we're going to do for now. So right now we have this little thing of seeds. Ugh, I keep on spilling it. It's just so much to work with. But soaking those ones overnight, and apparently tomorrow I should be putting it into soil. But I also am trying the method that I saw on YouTube where I wrap it in a paper towel and then I just stick it in a jar. So I'm going to put the lid on top. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. I still have 40 seeds left. I should. So we'll see how it goes. I'm so excited to get this like project going. Oh my god. Okay. Good night for realsies. I'm going to go back to my yarn and see how that apron works up. Hi, good morning. You want to see the lace work result? It's very pretty. However, I think it's just too big. Like if I wear it like this, it just comes out all the way here. I'd have to add a strip on the inside still. This was supposed to negate the strip, and then it's not doing what I want it to do. Unfortunately, I don't think this is the right lace for this project. So instead of finishing this project right now, I am going to take this one apart. I need to rewind this. This has been like the bane of my existence every single time because like there's a knot on the inside, I think, and every time I try to pull, oh, now it's pulling fine. It's just been so frustrating to work with. I need to kind of wind this up. I wish I had a yarn winder, but I don't have the money to do it right now. I'd rather just wait until I have enough money to buy one. Sorry, I literally just woke up, so my throat is like really dry because I don't know. I have allergies and I'm a mouth breather. So instead of using this lace work for this outfit, I'm going to go ahead and take apart my cloud bolero. Oh, hold on. It's so tangled up in here. I've only got like 6 rows in. It is the most tedious thing. It's such a long piece of work and it's heavy. And that's kind of what happens with bamboo. It is a heavy yarn. I don't want to make it. I'm so tired of working with it. It's so boring to do the same stitch over and over and over again for 180 stitches. I today learned, well, not today. I am not a blanket maker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to frog this, and instead of doing a whole entire bolero, I will attach it onto here, and I will put the lace on here. I think that's going to be very, very nice. I'm still going to do the hanging clouds. I think that's still going to be cute, but having it attach here and then go across my arms, I think that would be very nice. I do also believe that this is going to be what I do for the dress that I'm making in the future. Because, like, that's such a pretty lace. Like, it's kind of hard to read with this kind of yarn. It's all going to work out this way. So, all right, I'm going to frog this. I do 100% need to do the mattress stitches today. I need to get the zine out by tomorrow. And then I want to say by the 29th, I want to have the video out. Because I think tomorrow I'm going to ask my husband to take some pictures for me. We're not going out tomorrow because he's only having one day off and he's worked a lot these past few days. He deserves a day in. He's like, oh, but you wanted to go to the beach. And I'm like, I know I do, but like, you need some rest. It's unfair for you to not be able to sleep. So, all right, let's frog this project and then wake up so I can get around to the mattress stitches. That reads so much better. It'd probably read better when I take the stitch markers out, but look at that lace. I love this little mesh part. I love this part. I am a little partial to not liking this. I think I'd like it better if there was like a picot stitch, which I might go back in with like, I don't know, another decorative stitch later to add it. But the way I did this, so I did a foundation crochet stitch first, and it kind of leaves up here a little gappy, which is fine because I think what I want to do is I'm going to attach it to the top. So it's going to be like all around. I think it's going to be like 18, probably less than that because I just didn't take into account that double crochet stands taller than single crochet. I'm going to attach it to the top. Like, well, I actually have the top right here. I forgot. So it's going to be attached somewhere up here. This is already feeling really heavy. Oh, cute. And then I'm going to add like a little string or something to like tighten it maybe. We'll see. I probably don't even need that, to be honest, but I'm going to mattress stitch it to the top of this. Oh, that's going to be so cute when it's done. So I'm going to work this up some more. This has been like a pretty addicting like crochet workup. I am so grateful that I've taken the time to learn how to crochet using a chart, because I've like unlocked a whole new world of lace crochet. I really do like lace crochet. I do use yarn small enough to get into lace crochet. It's just very time consuming. This, I didn't take time of how long this took, but it's taken at least, I'd say at least an hour, which is fine. Like, honestly, those results are so nice. I'll probably get faster as I get more comfortable with this. This was already much faster than last night. Wow. I love lace. I love lace so much. Now I have 3 of these little motifs all worked up. So it took me a little bit over, maybe less than an hour to do these 2 right here. I'm getting really fast at it, which is really nice because it's just like a repeated pattern. I posted the first swatch on my TikTok, and one of the comments, it was like, well, since you have your degree, tutorial. And like, it's kind of a rude way to say it, but I think it was really funny. I don't believe I want to do a tutorial on this one. And if I do, it will not be until I release the pattern of this, because I think I do want to make a pattern of this outfit. But if I do remake it, I think I'm going to use cotton yarn because this is just so heavy. This, and then this on top of that, like, oh, look how pretty that's gonna be. I can't wait. But yeah, it's just gonna be too heavy, so I think I need to rework it in cotton yarn. So I really think it'd be really nice with like light purple, light pink, and yellow. Oh, a pale yellow, not like the crayon yellow, pale. Just like kind of like a Yume Kawaii thing. So I still want to add the little clouds to it, so I'm probably gonna have the heaviest shirt wear ever. And I think I don't know how I'm going to wear it since it's quickly turning warm here. I do want to wear it next week. I think I have the spoons to finish this by next Tuesday. Not tomorrow Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Because next week is the first week that my husband and I, well, my husband has 2 days off in a while. So I think, yeah, that's the plan right now. Hold on, there's somebody walking by our window. Okay, now that I'm looking at it too, it would be such a cute little collar piece. But it's way too warm for that right now. Maybe in winter. Next year I can do like an orange one, or not orange, but you know what I mean. Something wintry colored. This is a winter color. What am I saying? Like I said earlier, I don't think I want to do a tutorial on this one just because it's like so wordy. I do want to incorporate this into the pattern, but there's just too many words for it. I just don't believe I want to do it anytime soon. However, I do plan for Halloween to do, I don't know what pattern yet, but there are like spooky-ish little patterns that use the crochet lace charts that I could do as a tutorial. So Halloween is like the last day of April, first day of May. That gives me plenty of time. I still want to do the skirt. However, it's not on the forefront of my mind right now. It's just not something I really want to work with. And yeah, especially since I have the apron. I think once I release the pattern for the apron, I might go on to the shorts because I thought I was going to finish the apron first. But now that we're here, I'm definitely going to finish the cloud motif first. And I feel bad because I told one of my mutuals that I'd get it finished next after the pattern release and all that. I am not feeling it right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Leah. But it will come out. I promise. You will be the first one to know, and I will give you the pattern first. I promise. It's going to be a video tutorial, but I will send it to you so that you can like check along with me to see. I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad friend. I think I saw like a couple like skeleton shawls. I am not a skeleton type person. I've said this before, but like I think I got really burned out on the Pirates of the Caribbean thing. And so like the skull and crossbones things, and also like when spooky started becoming marketable, it was all skulls. And I'm just not into that. I'm more into like spider webs, spiders, bats, like mystical space. That's my kind of like aesthetic, not skulls. I'm going to make it into a tutorial on how to read crochet patterns. It's going to be a super simple one because it looks like it's just like a whole bunch of chains, double crochet, single crochet. And whenever I finish it, I'm going to put it up on my shop because I just don't I don't think I'm going to wear it realistically. So, all right, I'm going to continue working on this because this is so addicting. I am so in love with it. And then I will get back to you whenever I take a break. I might take a break soon because I just started my period this morning and I am not feeling well. I might need to take some medicine to relieve my abdomen cramps, but it's not abdomen. It's literally my hoo-ha. So, serious business here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this little motif made. I do not have enough room to do another motif, and it only goes like right here. So that being the case, I'm going to make another long stretch of it. I don't want to stretch out the top because I think I want it to sit a little bit above. So maybe like attach it down here or something to the top. I don't know yet. If I do that, then I have the string and I'm going to attach clouds to it. I think that would be really cute. It's going to be like a faux tie on the back. So I'm going to attach them right in the middle over here. Ooh, actually, I think I want to attach it to the front. That'd be cuter. So I do this, right? Let me see if I can do this. And then I have this hanging down. I don't know how much longer I'd want. And then have like a little cloud at the bottom. And then, or I could just tie it at the top. Maybe I'll just do that. I want the cloud motif. I really, really, really want the clouds to like reference to the old piece. But I think that having it hanging from here might be too much. So I'll just leave it as like a little tie at the top. Just the tiny little ribbon, the tiniest little ribbon. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's going to be good. I'm so excited. This is going to be so cute when it's done. Not me crying watching a video of Dollywood like opening and Dolly being there. Like, wow. Yeah. I would love to go to Dollywood again. Like, it's a gorgeous park. I loved the scenery. I loved how green it was. I loved the food. We didn't get to ride any rides. We rode one ride, and it was the one where you had to pull yourself up. So, like, does that count as a ride or an amusement? But I just learned that they were doing like a music festival right now. And, you know, I love music. So that would be really fun to see this time around. And like, it's all like hearts. And I love core. Oh, I'm so emotional watching this. Like, this is Tampa J's video. I love watching like travel videos. It just, I don't know. I live vicariously through other people. And I think that's why I like doing travel in general, is just because like, I already consume that kind of content. Like, one of my favorite things. So I used to watch a lot of Ghost Hunters when I was a kid, and the older I get, the less I like that kind of content. However, it was on the Travel Channel because they were traveling to places. They were traveling to like haunted locations, and I don't know. It's just like, I love that kind of stuff. I love going to like places that you normally probably wouldn't go to. I love going off-road things. I'm not really much of like a roadside attraction person, but that's like most of the content that I find on travel that's actually consumable and not just 10 best things to do when you're in this place. I hate listicles. BuzzFeed ruined the internet. But oh, sorry. I'm just so emotional because Dolly is like, she is true country. Okay, so like I talked about this on TikTok with my mutuals, but country music used to be so good. You used to have super rebellious anti-fascist music when it came to country. But like post 9/11, post 9/11, sorry, Tika, like things got really nationalistic with country music, and it kind of like ruined country for me. And I love vintage country music. It's so good. Dolly Parton, like, obviously had really good music. She has her own, like, she branded herself really well. And I don't know, like, Johnny Cash is probably one of my favorite country artists in general of all time. Sorry, I'm just like all over the place, but all right, getting back to this, I have one, two, working on the third motif. I can't today. I cannot stitch this together today because I have to get the defrosting skelly shrug done. I realized that because I don't have paper, my husband wasn't able to get the desk moved, and he really didn't want to be honest. We have paper on the way now, which seems really wasteful, but so I'm not going to be able to do a test run of the zine tonight, which means I don't feel comfortable posting it because I want the printable zine to be actually like printable, you know, and not one of those like, oh, well, figure it out kind of things, you know. Anyways, I'm not putting the zine out tomorrow, but tomorrow I am going to wear this defrosting skelly shrug that I'm working on. That will force me to get it done, first of all. Second of all, I need to do the intro and the outro or whatever for it because I do kind of want. Oh, I forgot I dyed my husband's hair. I kind of want to make it professional. Not really, because it's me at the end of the day. But every now and then I want to put in like videos that actually make sense and isn't just me rambling and have like a direction to go with them. I don't want to become just that because that would annoy the heck out of me and I would just never make content. I just want to be me on the internet and then every now and then have something serious because sometimes I do have good ideas, but it's not always. I'm going to continue crying watching Dolly and finishing this. As soon as this is done, either I take a break and eat. I should probably take a break, but I have to do the mattress stitch stuff.
I love it. It's going to have to be a surprise. Okay. Should I close my eyes?
No, I have to make it.
Shall I go wait in my house for my lovely new surprise?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I was so close to finishing this project, but I sewed the back on wrong. It's all twisted, and I already sewed in the ends. Oh, I'm sweating so bad because I wanted this to be done. Oh my god. I definitely won't be making this again for a while. Mr. Apollo is worried that I am upset, and I am. He's right, I am upset. but not like in a I'm gonna throw things upset. But this is just so frustrating. I literally just finished sewing in the ends. Oh my god, I should have double checked. I want to have this done by tomorrow. And I can't like wait till tomorrow to finish this up because I was going to do like a repeat the row and whatever, or repeat the sleeve pattern, whatever, and then whatever. I can't even think right now. I'm just so over this. After much reworking and basically a broken neck. Not really. I'm just sore and complaining. But I have finished the one copy. I think I will keep this one for myself. This is the copy I'm going to wear tomorrow because it's just, I don't know. I like the black being the majority of the color here. It's really like more my style. I do have the one where I have the green as the majority of the color. This is the one I originally made that was supposed to be like, I don't know, the long version of it, and I ended up just not liking the long version. I cinched up the shoulders right here, and the way that it sits on me, it kind of like chokes me. I personally do not like anything right here. That's why I have my collar cut on this. I have some sensory issues around my neck, depending on what the clothing item is. So a lot of times, like, I'll wear something that's very, very baggy or no collar at all. Like, that's just the style I wear. It hurts. It gives me sensory issues. This is previously worn and it has been like through some times. Not really. I've only had it in my wardrobe for like a month max. It's already pilling. So I think I'm going to put this one on sale. Either on sale or I'll give it away, but more likely I'll put it on sale because I don't think I'm going to end up going to the Broken Side concert. Unfortunately, I still need to save money and I just can't spend money on stuff like that, even though it would be something that I'd be really enjoying. I think I wouldn't enjoy the social aspect of it. There's just going to be too many people and I don't want to spend money on something I don't think I'll have a good time at. I think I'll have a good time, but also I think I have to be like not sober to have a good time, and I don't like that idea. Although I know I'll be with my husband, even though he's not going to enjoy it at all. He was not a scene kid. I was a scene kid, and that all to say, I just don't believe that I'm going to end up going to the Broken Side concert. So I will put this on sale on my Etsy, and I will lower the price. I'll have it at like the price that I'm going to set it for markets, because my plan is on Etsy I'm going to have everything at a higher price because Etsy has so many fees. But if you want to support me like through Ko-fi, who has lower fees, then I'll like knock it down like $5-10 depending on what it is. And then if you see me at market, it's definitely going to be marked down. So my goal with this at market, I want to sell it for, I'd say 60. I think that's the number I want to settle on because it's not much yarn. I mean, it is much yarn. It's basically 4 skeins. No, maybe 2.5 skeins, 3. It just depends on how you look at it. It's not that many skeins of yarn, and it's a very short like shirt. It works up quickly. The worst part about it is sewing up the seams, but it wouldn't be that bad if I would just focus and not be thinking about other things. But you know, my brain just doesn't do that. My brain is right now wants to finish the other top that I've been working on all day. But alas, we're still here. We're still at the end stage of this project, and I don't know. I'm just, my brain's not all here right now. So that being said, I'm going to sell this on Etsy for $60. And if it doesn't sell on Etsy for $60 and it makes it with me to market, then I'll probably knock it down to like 50, maybe 45. I just don't think that having something that was previously worn and probably had beer spilled on it is like a good thing to sell. But I also personally do not want to wear it because it has a cinched seams that chokes me. So I don't want to use Depop because that's just another thing to focus on. I'm already on so many social media websites, and I know that this is more business related, but I don't want more. I am so tired of so many stinking apps. Like, it's good to diversify, but I don't want to diversify that much. I want to be more local. This is it. This is the one that's going out of my closet. This one is staying in my closet. All right. I'm going to turn down the AC because we have the AC at 78 right now and I'm sweating bullets right now. What time is it? It is 10:39. I'm going to take a little tiny break too. I'm just tired. That was a lot of focus. So I need to take like a little TikTok break and then I'll get back to maybe, I didn't finish the little thing. I kept on messing up on the third motif because I was too busy being interested in Dolly Parton. So yeah, I got to finish that up. And then I probably tomorrow, for sure tomorrow, I will be wearing this one. And then I will be taking my photo shoot photos. I don't know where I'm going to take them. Somewhere in my backyard, that's for sure. We're almost done. We're at the end of this pattern. I can't believe it. Yet again, I have forgotten about my little cotton seeds. It says to put them in a pot when they're swollen, and they've definitely swollen. One of them, like, you can kind of see, like, I don't know if I can get it on camera, but he kind of has a little white coming out of it. So I think that's a good sign. So I'm going to go to my porch, put them in a little pot real quick, show you guys that. And then I will take a little lay down horizontal break. And then I will probably start working on the zine again. Just adding those pictures in and then reworking the last part of my pattern. Just putting more pictures in. And then responding to everybody on Instagram because I dropped a question this morning and it was like, hey, how does everybody feel about the little gauge swatch? And then I left. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just so bad at conversations and I felt like it was a dead like group. So I was like, hey, so let me just start something so you guys have something to talk about, but like also let me dip out. Sorry, I'll be better. Like next pattern group, I will try to be better. I'm already like out of my comfort zone with this whole entire thing. Like I've also reached out to other people to ask them to pattern test for me. And like that in itself was like so nerve wracking. So plant time, cotton seed time. I know ideally people do their planting and gardening during the day, but I forgot. And then on top of that, it wasn't ready because I didn't soak them until like 2 in the morning. So here's plant 1. I think I have 3 seeds in this one, and then I have 2 seeds in that one. I don't remember. Hopefully one of them sprouts. I didn't bury them too much. It said peat moss, soak in peat moss. I'm going to probably tomorrow do like a bottom up water for them. I want to make sure I keep them watered, but I also want to make sure that I don't overwater them. This one right here might be a little bit overwatered because the water started leaking out the bottom, but this one, the water didn't come out the bottom, so I don't know. I'll probably rewater them again tomorrow because the temperature is getting warmer, so that soil will probably be warm. These are old pots, so hopefully that doesn't hurt the plant. I don't trust myself. That's why I only soaked 5 of them. There's 5 altogether. Then in my little jar inside the kitchen still, there's 5 more going through the standard process that I saw on YouTube where you germinate through the whole entire like paper towel method. So hopefully that will actually start sprouting soon because that one I know for sure will grow a lot better than what I have out there. Maybe we'll see. But yes, the first steps of making my own yarn. I can't believe I'm getting around to do it. This is so exciting. Hi, good morning. It is, what day is it? It's Wednesday and we are in the sewing room, the makeup room, the whatever room this is for the day. And I am getting ready to take my still shot photos. I do need a couple more photos. I don't need to do foundation, but also it's the one day this week that I'll probably be doing my makeup. So I'm not doing foundation. I don't feel like it. So I just read a message in the group chat from one of the pattern testers and they were saying float their ends. So like instead of like when we do this, you do 2 yarn balls so that you don't have to like cut every single time. I 100% will be doing that because I think I ended up using 2 skeins of yarn anyways. I can't remember if I did or not. I ended up with more than just 2 skeins of each color of the yarn. So genius idea. Like I thought about it, but I also was like at the time didn't have yarn and I just don't want people to feel like they have to buy 2 skeins of yarn to float it up the side. There's no reason why you can't do that. So when I get around to it, I'm going to do floating sides, the 2 colorways on one side, 2 colorways on the other side. And then whenever I need a color switch, I don't have to cut anything off. So I don't have to worry about it in the washing machine. That's genius. I did write it in the pattern to crochet over, but if you're making it professionally to sell, 100%. Great idea, Morgan. Love that. So I don't know if you watch these vlogs. I don't think you do, but great idea. I love it. Here's the makeup look for today. Honestly, I never know what I'm going for when I do makeup because I don't know. I just kind of go with what makes me feel happy. This is new. I've never tried this before, and I don't know if I like it or not. I probably won't be wearing it very often. This is a stay-at-home lip look unless I'm going to like not even HHN because I think they'd kick me out for corpse makeup, depending. I think if I didn't have the white face paint, maybe they'd let me stay. I've seen people with corpse paint before, but I don't know if they brought the makeup in or not. So I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to, whatever. Kind of more VK style inspired. I think there's like a VK artist that does the little stars under this. I don't remember, but that's what's inspiring it. I don't remember the person's name, but way back in the day, in the 2010s, in the Tumblr era, there was a girl that took like 5 layers of mascara on their eye, and that's what I did because I have sensory issues to falsies. So you can kind of see them, but I'm wearing like dark shadow, so it's not that easy to see, but it makes me feel better. I do need more mascara because this tube, this is my backup tube, and my actual tube right here is empty. Like it literally just has little flakes on it. And I like the way that this works. Like I like the brush on this one a lot more than I like this brush. This brush has like the little curve on it, so it doesn't hit my lash line as often because I almost always hit my lash line and it just like gets everywhere. It's like, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see where my lash line is lined by mascara because this brush, which is the common brush in like every single mascara, is just a bunch of little bristles. I like how much mascara is in here though, and like every now and then I'll move this brush into here and dip. I think this one might be cheaper. If it's cheaper, then I'll just get another one of these and then just move the... I think they're different. I haven't tried. Whenever I get the new one, I'll do that. But anywho's, this needs to go back in my backpack. I need to finish filming my little, well, I never even started doing like the show and tell of this. The hot pink doesn't match, but I really don't have anything that matches this, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to do a show and tell of this, like get professional photos-ish. I'm not a professional here, but get like really good photos of this so I can put it into the zine and then get that published because I think I told y'all, I want to have the zine published by tomorrow. And then the day after, I want to have the YouTube video up. And that way I can gather my thoughts and not worry about that anymore and like finish up the actual pattern because we're at that point, which is a little scary, nervous, but yeah, it's almost done. This whole entire process is almost done. And wow, what a process it has been. All right, I got to do this filming thing. After doing all like the still shot photos, whatever, I've come to the conclusion that I absolutely do not want to do a voiceover. So unfortunately for the YouTube video tutorial, it's just going to be words on a screen and I'll probably throw on some music royalty free because I don't have the money to pay artists to use their actual music and license it. One day I will. One day I would love to, and I would love to share music long form. I have such a big playlist and I can't share it long form, but short form it is. Right now it's on TikTok. I'm taking a break from like curated content, I guess, because I don't know. I'm just wanting to really focus on the fashion garment making side of my like life. Doing makeup and doing like hair and doing like outfits of the day deters from that. So I think the only times I ever want to do like outfit of the day type stuff is whenever I finish a project, and I haven't finished a new project in a while. So I'm going to go back into the crochet room, the computer room, and start working on the zine one more time, refreshing the YouTube video, use the bathroom because I'm doing the potty dance, and then get some more feedback on my the full pattern. So, all right.
Where's the ink?
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Hello? Oh god. I don't have my mic because I don't feel like grabbing it, but I know that this is supposed to be a super exciting time for me, and getting the pattern out is so exciting, but like, I'm so stressed out. My printer won't work. We've tried everything. We bought the stuff that we need for the printer to work. We've gone online to look up all the stuff that we need, and it won't work. Which is fine because I don't need to print out the zine. Like, it's not necessary, but I just wanted to make sure that it worked. And then, like, I posted a video or two on TikTok this morning just because, like, I was excited for this makeup look because I think I look fun and I look cool, and I don't know. Maybe I'm too scary. I don't know. I hate being me sometimes because I suffer from rejection sensitivity so badly. And rejection sensitivity isn't just like being like unfollowed, because yeah, that's what happened and it might be what's triggering this, but it's like things not working the way that you expected them to, things not happening the way you expected them to, you not being able to like react to people's messages, things just not working, like, I don't know. I hope all goes well. I don't know if I'm gonna end the video here or not. If I do, bye.